Since the beginning of the Methodist movement, Methodists spoke out about the social issues of the day.
John Wesley advocated for prison reform and the abolition of slavery and child labor.
In the nearly 50 years since the social principles' inception, the world has changed a lot, but the need for the church's statement of social principles is as urgent as ever.
After an 8-year journey and a deeply United Methodist experience of revision, the General Conference is called to approve a more globally relevant document with a strong theological and biblical grounding and a more focused structure.
The revised document's global perspective is a resource for mission and ministry, equipping churches to do ministry in their local contexts.
The 2020 revised social principles continues this tradition by continuing to address the concerns facing communities and individuals today.
So the social principles is the official United Methodist stance on a certain issue that impacts the world.
Social principles provide a critical moral compass for United Methodist Christians and a shared witness, a social witness of our shared values.
I'd like to think of them as a document that reflects not only the positions of the church, but also the interests and whose interests we represent, particularly the vulnerable, those who've been most marginalized, oppressed in our society. I like to think of the social principles as the values that we hold in common, values like justice, tolerance, respect, belonging, community, love, grace.
They serve as an opportunity for our education, our reflection, and an opportunity for us to consider the ways in which we apply the faith we proclaim to our daily lives and to the lives of others.
I use them mostly here at the Board of Church and Society when I do action alerts, when I speak to members of Congress, when I speak to different groups, to say this is what the United Methodist Church believes.
I work in a social development organization affiliated with our church that assists communities in extreme poverty in Metro Manila and nearby provinces by using education and community organizing in helping them achieve social justice.
Certainement que localement, il y a des réalités auxquelles les gens sont déjà habitués de par la tradition, la culture de chaque peuple. Dans les contextes purement africains, l'homme est une valeur incomparable et la vie est sacrée. Alors, nous enseignons les principes tels qu'édictés dans la parole de Dieu, tels qu'enseignés dans les Écritures saintes. Jésus-Christ est venu dans le monde racheter l'homme pour qu'il ait la vie en abondance. C'est la valorisation de l'être humain, la considération qu'on doit donner à l'homme. Et nous enseignons que la vie est sacrée et que l'être humain est comparable à toute autre créature de Dieu.
Answers are there in the social principles. Our pastors and lay leaders, when they ask how to address those issues around us, social principles, here in this book of resolutions, we can find it there on how to guide our churches in interpreting those issues.
The social principles, they are not just a US-centered kind of a tool. One example is after we drafted the first draft, actually, we had the opportunity to hear from many people around the world. They send their feedback either online, emails. Others even just send in forms of letters. That opportunity gave us the time to read back what people are saying, how these principles will work in their unique context.
So in that whole process, we had many writers from across the world, and they worked together to create the best statements that they could possibly make. Those were then woven together by an editorial team and offered to the church for reflection.
This document called Social Principles is a global document because it is comprehensive enough to encompass the issues many countries face then, now, and maybe the future. It is also concrete enough to make the people of different countries feel that the document speaks to them.
The process of including many voices at the table to think about their own faith journey and their own context and the issues that they face was really, it was not only heartening, but it is the best expression of what it is to be the body of Christ and to have the gift of the United Methodist Church as a place to live out our faith.